Yo guys, what is up? Splay here back with a new video, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to create a modded Minecraft server. So I've done 3 other server related videos which are now shown on the screen, and you can click them to check it out. There is a bucket video which is a really good tutorial if you want to use plugins. The other 2 are just normal vanilla server tutorials. I'll also include a server tutorial playlist link in the description as well, and you can check that out to see all the server related videos that I've done. But anyways, you can see that this video is a bit long, and that is because this video is broken up to 5 parts, and on the screen you can take a look at all the parts that you will expect from each part, and what we will do in each part. And do keep in mind that we are going to be Portforwarding for this tutorial. If you prefer Hamachi, then you are more than welcome to use it, and you can skip the Portforwarding part if you choose to do so. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is open up your internet browser and go to these 3 websites that you see on the screen here. The first one is the Java download website. Here you can pretty much update your Java, which is kind of essential for this. Do trust me, if you do this, you'll take out a lot of problems that might happen in the future. But yeah, so after that we have the Java SE development kit, which is another good program that, another good background program that you might also need. It will also eliminate any problems that we might have in the future. To download it, just accept that and download it from whatever version you have from there. Same thing goes for the runtime environment, accept and choose whatever you got there. Alright, now what you want to do is open up your notepad or sticky notes or anything that you can paste down links or something like that. So here we have, I'm just going to use notepad here, and we're just going to minimize it. You'll find out later why we need it. So now we're going to need to download Minecraft Forge. You need Minecraft Forge on your computer in order to run a modded server. So what you want to do is just go to the link here. All the links will be in the description. Once you come here, make sure you're on the latest version that they provide you. So right now it's 1.8 at the moment. If there's a newer version, just go on that one and continue this tutorial with it. Alright, so once you have done that, checked whatever version it is, where it says download recommended, you'll see that there's a full shaded star. Just keep that in mind, and you want to hit show all downloads. Now you want to look for that full shaded star. Now don't look for the half shaded star, we're looking for the full one, so this one's right here. Alright, so once you have found it, it looks like this is the version we're going to be using. This is the recommended build. So we found the full shaded star. What you want to do is go on the eye that you see next to installer-win. This will be a exe file, so it'll be easier. But if you're on a Mac, you can also download the installer over here. So you want to click on the little eye, and it's just automatically start a download. Go ahead and save it to your desktop or whatever you want to save it, and just go ahead and do that. And what you want to do is go hover over the eye again and right click the direct download, copy link address, and go to your notepad and go ahead and paste that link in. Basically we have the notepad because we're keeping track of all the links that we're going to be using, because your friends will need Forge to join your server as well. But I'll cover how your friends are going to join almost in the end of the video. So right now we're just going to paste that link in and just minimize it. If your friends have a Mac, just get the direct link from the installer one right here instead of the installer win. But anyways, now what we're going to do is just minimize our browser here, and there we have the .exe file here, the executable file, and we're just gonna right click, hit new, and create a folder called modded server or whatever you want to name it, doesn't matter. There we go. Alright, now what you want to do is just go on this and right click and run as, right click and run as administrator, or you can just double click and open it if that's giving you problems, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, so over here, if you're having problems opening that program app, again, just do all the Java stuff that I mentioned in the beginning of the video. I'll include all the Java links in the description as well. But anyways, once you have the mod system installer open, it should say install client, and it should have your .minecraft folder. Hit OK, and this will install the version of Forge profile to your Minecraft. We're gonna hit OK. Then now we're gonna double click it again or run as administrator again. Go ahead and run it, and now what we're gonna do is install. We're gonna check install server, and where it has the 3 ellipses here, you're gonna click on that, and then you wanna go to wherever you made the modded server folder. So I made it on my desktop here, and we're gonna go and select that and hit open. Then we're gonna hit OK, and this should install the server. once you have done that, it should say successfully installed with 16 libraries. I'm not sure if that number varies, but it could. But if you're still having problems installing it, again, just do all the Java stuff and just try restarting your server after installing all the Java updates and everything. But that's all the advice I can give you from there on. Now we're gonna hit OK, and then we're pretty much done with this. You can delete it if you want, but I'll just leave it there. But anyways, it should also make another .log folder. You can actually delete that. We don't need that. It's just some installation logs. But anyways, we're gonna go into our modded server folder, or whatever server you named it, and then it should have these 3 files in here, or 1 folder and 2 files. So what you want to do is you want to double click on the Minecraft server Minecraft underscore server 1.8.jar. This should pop up a GUI here, and over here it says you need to do the EULA. So once you get this message, just click on the message box here and type in stop. Alright, there we go. Now what we want to do is where it says EULA.txt, you want to double click it and it should open up in Notepad. And if it doesn't open up in Notepad, just open it with Notepad, and where it says false, just change that to true, and you're gonna hit file, save, and exit out of that. Now we're going to run the Minecraft jar file once again, not the Forge one, but the Minecraft one once more, and it should pop up again here, and it should download more files into your server folder. It's done with that, so let's go over here and type in stop again. Just get that message and you want to type in stop. Alright, it should close out. There we go. Now we have everything, but we're still missing a mods folder. So what you need to do to get the mods folder is double click on the Forge universal thing.jar. So double click on that and should again open up a the same GUI, and there we go, it should download the mods folder. Now we're still gonna have to wait for it to open. There we go, and it's just gonna load a bunch of other stuff, and then once it is done, there we go, just scroll over if you can't see that, and we're gonna hit stop. Alright, we did that. Now what you want to do is look for the server.properties folder. Now you want to open this with Notepad, so what you would do is just right click, open with, and select Notepad, or choose a default program for your installed programs, and just open with Notepad. I believe that's how you do it on Windows 8 as well, so we're gonna hit OK. Alright, so once you got it up, what you want to do is just look for where this is motto of the day, and this is pretty much a caption below your server, so you can change it to whatever you want. I'm just gonna change it to that, and we want to look for, what is it, I believe online mode, and online mode is set to true. That means only people with premium Minecraft accounts can join the server. If you have friends who have cracked accounts, you can change that to false, but I'm going to leave it as true. Alright, so we're pretty much done with the part 1 and the pre-installations and all that stuff. Now we're going to move into part 2, which is port forwarding, and this is the hardest part, I believe, in the video, so just bear with me on that, and we'll move on over to that part. So for this right now, we're just gonna hit file and save. Alright, so this is part 2 of the video. We're going to learn how to port forward. So what you want to do, guys, is you want to go to your CMD, and how you get to that is by, if you're on Windows 7, click on the start orb and type in CMD, and click on cmd.exe, and this should pop up. If you are on Windows 8 or Vista, I don't think anyone's on Vista, but what you want to do is hit the Windows key on your keyboard and R, and this should pop up the run dialog, and basically in here you just want to type in CMD where it says open, hit OK, and this should open it as well. Alright, so anyways, once you've got this up, you want to type in ipconfig over here, hit enter, then it will give you a bunch of addresses and stuff like that. You just want to go all the way up, and you want to look for where it says wireless network connection, or if you're tethered, or like if you're connected via Ethernet, it'll just say Ethernet adapter local area connection. And anyway, so I'm doing via Wi-Fi, so this is the thing I'm going to use, and you just want to look for your IPv4 address, which is right here. And you also want to look for your default gateway, which is right here. Now, chances are this will be different for you. It'll be a little bit different, and it shouldn't be that much of a change, but it'll be a little bit different, so just don't worry about that. It'll still work. So what you want to do is you want to go to your browser, and let me just pull this up here. Alright, what you want to do is you want to go to that default gateway. So I believe, alright, so mine is 192.168.0.1. So we're going to go to that and hit enter, and then you'll appear with a login screen. So we're just going to minimize this here real quick. Alright, so the login screen is, you pretty much want to log in here. So chances are you probably don't know this. If you've never messed with your router before, you probably don't know this. So what you want to do is you want to go to this website. I'll put it in the description as well, and it should be called Portforwarding Guides for Minecraft Server. And basically, since this will be different for these steps will be different for everyone if you have a different router than me. So what you want to do, just go to this website here, and you have to know what brand your modem is, your modem or router. So what brand your router is, you have to know that. So mine is a, well, actually, since I already know mine, let's just find a random one here. Let's go to Netgear or whatever. So a lot of people have Netgear routers. Anyways, then after you click that, it's going to ask for your model. So you have to know your model number of your router as well. So you can find all of this on the back of your router or something, or your router box, or ask your parents or something like that. So let's just pick a random model here. Alright, so now we'll pop up a guide for you to port forward the Minecraft server on your router. So it also will give you, this is really important, where it says the default of whatever your router's and model number is, username is this, and the default password is this. So this is how you will log into your router. So, and once you have gotten this far, you just want to simply just type that in. So I already know my password for my router, so we're gonna hit and log that in. Alright, it should log me in. There we go. Now that's pretty much it on that part. Now everything I do from here, it will be a tad bit different on your router. So all you have to do is just keep on scrolling down on this page, and it will take you step by step on how to correctly port forward your Minecraft server. So it'll have every single step with pictures and everything. So this is a really helpful site. So this is a definitely check out website if you are planning to port forward. If you're using Hamachi, that's fine. You don't have to do any of this, and you can just skip over this part. But anyways, so what I have to do is I have to go to firewall, and then I have to go to virtual servers. So you might have to go to something, you might have to go to advanced settings, then go to port forwarding or forwarding tab, but mine is called virtual servers. Yours might be called that too. So again, just use this website. It'll be really helpful for you. And yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit add over here, and this is just what I have to do. So I have to type Minecraft server for description here. We're gonna port forward these ports. So these are what you need to follow exactly as I put it. So anywhere it says port, it doesn't matter what it is. If it says port, you want to put 25565, and you want to put the range 25565 as well. So anywhere it says port, just put 25565. But again, you might have to do something a little bit different. Again, just check this website. So I'm pretty sure you guys are tired of hearing that. But anyways, where it says TCP and UDP, make sure you select both. You want both of those. So we're going to go with that. And the private IP address, or sometimes it asks for a local IP address. That is basically the IPv4 address. So it wants to know your IPv4 address and where you're hosting the server from. So mine is that. 192.168.0.3, so we're just gonna type that in, 192.168.0.3. Alright, there we go. We're gonna hit add virtual server, and we're just gonna wait here a little bit. It's gonna probably refresh. There we go, and there we go. That's pretty much all I have to do. You might have to do something different, and yeah, so then after you have gotten successfully input it in here, what you want to do is you want to go to this website called canyouseme.org. Now basically this website checks to see if your port is working correctly or not. it should have your IP right here. This is your public IP that you will give to your friends later on. I'll tell you more about that later on. But that is blurred because you don't want to just randomly give this to anyone. You want to give it to your friends. So mine is blurred, but it'll just say your public IP here. And where it says port to check, you want to put in 25565. Now you don't want to hit check port. What you want to do is go back to your desktop or wherever you had the server folder. Just open up your server folder and you want to double click on the forgeuniversal.jar. So this is the file that you want to double click on to start your server. So this is the server starter. So and double click on that. Again, it'll pop up with the GUI and everything. And yeah, so we're just gonna wait for it to pop up here. There we go, it is done. And you just want to leave this open. So if you want your server to be running, you have to leave it open and you want to minimize it. And then we can just minimize that. We're gonna go back to the Open Port Checker Tool website, and now we're gonna finally click on check port. And once you hit that, there we go, success. I can see your port on your public IP address on the 25565 port. Now, if you get a failure, that means you didn't do the port forwarding thing right, and all I can suggest to you is that to just go and redo all the steps that you see on this site until you get it right. But yeah, that's all I can do for you. But so what you want to do, if you did have a success, if you did get it correctly port forwarded, what you want to do is just open back up the Minecraft server jar thing, and you want to stop that server. So just type in stop. There we go, it should stop. You want to minimize the browser. So we're almost done here. So what you want to do is you want to open back up your server folder. And once you have done that, find the server.properties folder. We're going to go ahead and open that again with Notepad. And then where it says server IP, you want to pull back up your CMD that has your IPv4 address. So we're just going to type that in. And let me put that there. So server IP 192.168.0.3. Don't put the same thing as me. Put your server, put your IPv4 address there. And we're gonna hit File, Save, and we're gonna hit X. So just do keep in mind this is the address you're going to use to log into your server, and I'll show you that on part 4. But that is pretty much the end of the port forwarding part and the end of part 2. Now we're gonna go to part 3 on how to install mods and stuff like that. Alright, you're finally ready to add some mods into your server. So as you can see, I already have 3 mods ready to be added into my server, but I'm going to show you guys how to get those. So what you want to do is you want to go to your browser, and you want to go to the link. It'll be in the description. It should be like something like Forge List or something like that. But once you come here, it should look like this. And basically, if you're on an updated server, so you're watching this in the future and Forge 1.9 came out or something, you want to go to list and select 1.9 or whatever version that is the most updated. But for me, it's just 1.8 at the moment. So once you're here, you want to look for mods that have the green and the blue tags. So you cannot get the red tags here. And also another thing, you can also get client-side mods. So you can't get like you can't get too many items, you can't get damage indicators, so you can't get like client-side mods. The mods you want to put on your server has to have like some kind of event inside the game, like some kind of items, new items and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be using Crazed Furniture mod for this tutorial. So let me just show you guys what to do. Alright, so once you click on it, should take you to almost all the links should take you to the forum link, and you just want to look for the download link. It's pretty much different on everyone, but like here he has it really big over here, so we're gonna click that, and there we have the download link. And then what you want to do is you want to get the version that is the same version as your server. So we're doing 1.8 at the moment, so we're gonna download that. Hit download, and it will take you to an AdFly page most of the time, which mod makers use to make a little bit of money. But basically you want to hit skip ad. But what I would do is, if you look in the URL here and where it says from www dot, and from there on, get that link, copy that link and paste it in your notepad. So I don't know why I have that there. Alright, so paste it in your notepad just like that, hit save, because another thing, your friends are going to have to download the same exact mods that you put on the server in order for them to join the server. So I'm not gonna save that yet, we're just gonna minimize it. But for you to download it, just hit skip ad, and it should start downloading. So just save it to your desktop, whatever, but I already have it, so we don't have to do that. Now let's go on over to our desktop. Alright, now I'm going to be using the furniture mod and the lucky block mod here for this tutorial. I was gonna do Pixelmon mod, but that might conflict with the other mods, so I'm just gonna do with these two. But since I'm gonna do lucky block mod, we're gonna need to get the link as well. So just go back to, I'm gonna do this, you don't have to do this, so I'm just gonna get the link to this, copy link address. Alright, put it in my notepad. There we go. Alright, now we can just, okay, we can actually save this right now, and you just want to save this as friend info or something like that, and we're gonna hit X on it so we can basically you just want to give this all the links over here to your friends, but I'll cover more of this on the last part. But anyways, what you want to do to install the mods is you want to open up your server folder, and then you want to look for the mods folder, which should be right here. Go into that and drag in the mods like that. And your mods can end in .zip, and they can also end in .jar, just so you know. And what you want to do is you want to select both of your mods, hit right click on them and hit copy. Then what you want to do is you want to type click on the address bar over here, type in %appdata%, and you want to go into your .minecraft folder. Then you want to go to your mods folder. Now you might not have a mods folder here, just right click, new folder, and name it exactly mods, just like that. But we already have one, so we don't have to do that. So I'm just going to delete this folder that I made here. We're going to go into our mods folder, and we're going to right click and paste in those two mods. So you have to do that as well. Alright, so that's about it. You just want to X that out. And now that's pretty much it. That's how you install the mods. Now this part is over, and yeah, so we'll see you guys on the next part. Alright, so this is part 4 of the video, and basically in this part we're gonna just go over on how you can log into your server, and I'm just gonna demo the mod in game for you guys. So let me just start up my Minecraft client here. Alright, once it starts up, you want to go to new profile, and you want to name this modded server 1.8 or whatever version you got, and then you want to go to use version and select the Forge version. So mine is 1450, and if you forgot the version name, you can just go back to your executable file and it should say it right there, 1450, but you should only have one of Forge. So anyways, select that and hit save profile, and then you want to go to profile. Then you want to look for the profile. So either one of these will work for me. I don't know why I have it twice, but there we go. Just select the modded server, whatever version. You want to hit play, and then it should start. If you get this loading screen, then you have installed Forge correctly as well. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to go to multiplayer, add server. For server name, you can put whatever. And then server address, you want to put in your IPv4 address, which is 192.168.0.3. Again, if you forgot, you can just do the CMD thing and type in IP config and just look it up again. But that is mine, so we're gonna hit done. And it's not working at the moment because I was dumb enough to not start the server. So you want to go back to your server, and you want to double click on the forge universal.jar. That's how you start the server. So just go ahead and do that and wait for the thing to pop up. Alright, there we go. It started up and should say done right there. We're just going to minimize this. We're going to go back to our Minecraft here, and we're going to refresh. And there we go. It's green. We can log in. Splades modded server. Join server. And there we go. We're in. And yeah, everything seems to be working. Alright, it's daytime. Now, before doing anything, you want to hit escape to pause your game. You want to go back to the Minecraft server jar file that we're running in the background, and click on the box, and you want to type in op space your Minecraft username. So op xblade. There you go. It'll op yourself, and so you can do commands and stuff like that. So I'm gonna change my game mode to creative. So let's do that, and let's see if the mods worked. Oops. Lucky, I think. There we go, and there we go, it worked. So you have mods on your server, and that's pretty much about it. Let me see if I have there we go. Craze furniture mod also worked as well. So That's about it, guys. The next part will go over on how your friends can join your server. Alright, so this is the last part. We're almost done. So you're probably wondering, how will your friends join? So what you want to do is you want to open up the text file or wherever you saved all the links, and then you want to tell them to go to the Forge link first and get the installer. So once they get the installer, just tell them to do the same thing, just run it, and all they have to do is install the client. They don't have to install the server, so all they have to do is install the client. And after they have installed the client, they just want to go to Minecraft, okay, and they want to make sure that they want to do the same thing. So they're going to do new profile, do that stuff, and they want to select the Forge profile, which is the version. So they want to do that, save profile, and then they will have to exit out again because they will need to do this part as well. So you want to open back up the notepad, and then you want to give them the download links to all of the mods. So tell them to install all the mods that you have installed onto your server so they can play with you as well. So just tell them to go to these links or whatever links you have and tell them to download the mods. Once they have their mod files, all they have to do is just go to their .minecraft folder, which you can do by going to any folder, typing %appdata%, go to your .minecraft folder, and they will go to their mods folder. If they don't have a mods folder, just create a new one. Remember how to do that. So just do that, and then all they have to do is just drag in those mod files in the mods folder. So once they have done that, they can exit out of that, relaunch Minecraft. If I can get that to open, there we go. They're going to select their modded server profile, which is this one right here. They're going to hit play. Then they are going to go to multiplayer, and they want to go to add server. They can just leave the server name, whatever, and on server address, you'll have to tell them your public IP address. So what you want to do is you want to go to your internet browser. I'm going to go to canyouseeme.org, and your IP should appear right there. Mine is blurred out again because I don't want anyone to know, but you just copy that IP, right click copy, and you send that IP to your friend. And what they will do is they will put that IP in over here, there, and they will log in with their public IP address. So that's how they will log into your server. Just make sure they have done the Forge thing. They have installed every single mods that you have installed on your server. And yeah, so that's about it. And yeah, so guys, thanks for watching. If you want to see more server tutorials and stuff like that, there's a link down below in the description. Subscribe if you're new and like the video if it helped, guys. Peace.